Pokemon. Whether it's playing the games, collecting the cards, or even collecting the plushies, I have been cursed for over 20 years to play every mainline game I can find. And the ones that really stood out to me which were lacking were the Diamond and Pearl games. They were very slow paced and they desperately needed some changes and definitely some updating. So when the spin-offs or remake spin-offs got announced, I was excited. I was like, okay, cool. Maybe they'll finally do the changes which we really wanted. They will, right? Oh, Game Freak, what were you thinking? Almost no changes made to the originals, missing content from Platinum, yet you still call this a remake. The entire time I was playing this game, I couldn't help but feel like the most minimal effort was put into it, from the art style being a generic chibi flavour, not even using the X and Y style, to how slow and dated everything feels. It's okay to change things, you know. While you did a good thing with getting rid of HMs, it also defeats the purpose of having them in the first place. There aren't any real secrets worth using the HMs for back in the early cities, not unless you really want that hyper potion across the lake. Also, the level balance in this game is all over the place. After the second gym, I had to actively avoid battles with trainers because I was way over leveled. This was up until the 8th gym. I wasn't even trying to grind, my Pokemon were just too strong. Then, when I get to the Elite Four, a Drapion and Garchomp kept wiping out my party even though my Pokemon were higher level. This is because you have next to no control over EVs in this game. My poor Crobat got turned into a special attacker against its will. There is also no synergy or pattern to the world. Skiers having grass Pokemon, Ace Trainers having level 40 Glameows, and even the Elite Four lacking any specialty. The Fire Expert only has 2 Fire Pokemon. It's honestly painful to me how lazy or thoughtless this game is. Camera angles in battle are too zoomed in, so all you can see are the butts of your Pokemon. I'm sure that's a fetish for someone. Also the hitboxes. Yes, the hitboxes of the world and your character are way bigger than they should be, so you get stuck constantly. There is one thing that was close to being fun: the underground tunnels. Digging for fossils and items and having mini dungeons with rare Pokemon in was a great idea, which should have been fleshed out so much more. Instead, you find 20 skull fossils and 1,000 statue boxes. The lack of item variety is a joke. Brilliant Diamond highlights just how dated Pokemon really is. It's a remake of a 15-year-old game, yet updates next to nothing. Pokemon still lack personality, there are no bonuses to your relationships with your Pokemon, villains are forgettable, battles are slow, and unfortunately, the adventurous side of Pokemon no longer exists. Also, why? Why are we still having random encounters? The previous games already had Pokemon roaming the world, making the entire feel of the game more lived in and expansive. Why did you take that out? What happened? How and why? Like, if that's the least amount of effort they're going to put into the game, why have it as a remake? Why not just port it? Because it's the same game. The only thing that changed is the art style and a little bit of the movesets. But otherwise, it's exactly the same. It feels dated. It feels like it was the same game from 15 years ago. What a mess. It's safe to say I don't recommend you pick up Pokemon Not So Brilliant Diamond or Stupendous Pearl. I can't even remember that one. Splendid, maybe. Who knows? Splendor, not a sponsor. But what a mess. Seriously, I cannot believe this is a game that came out in 2021. It's a game from 2006. What a mess. It really is. But yeah, don't check out the Diamond and Pearl games, the remakes. Try out Sword and Shield. I didn't think I'd say that to anyone who's looking to get into the Pokemon games. But at least I tried something different. Don't bother. Run away. Run away.